Hello and welcome to this podcast. Today we are going to be bringing together a number of awareness dates from January and February. And these are the 2 months that may feel cold and quiet for many people. This is very normal. But are actually full of powerful and reminders about inclusiveness and health and dignity. Communication and kindness. So awareness days aren't just dates on a calendar. They're opportunities to learn something new, to challenge assumptions, and to start conversations, and sometimes just to pause and recognise experiences that might be very different from our own. During this podcast, we'll be exploring topics including Braille literacy, sight loss, eye health, dignity, mental health, epilepsy, rare disorders or diseases, tinnitus, and kindness, and also the importance of helplines. So that's all throughout January and February. So let's get into January first of all. So January is Braille Awareness Month. So this is called Braille Literacy Month. And World Braille Day is the 4th of January. January is Braille Literacy Month with World Braille Day. This is marked on the 4th of January, and Braille is a tactile reading method and writing system used by people who are blind and visually impaired or have a severe sight impairment. And it's made up of patterns of raised dots that can be read by touch. It allows access to education, employment, and also independency. It allows people to read a book and label medication, write notes, or read music, all through touch. World Braille Day also marks the birthday of Louis Braille, who developed the Braille system in the 19th century. After losing his sight as a child, his work continues to change lives today. And Braille literacy is especially important because just like print, literacy it supports language development, confidence, and full participation in specific activities and also society. Yet many people don't realise that not everyone who is blind automatically learns Braille. Access, funding, and awareness all plays a massive role in all of this, and not every visually impaired person reads Braille. This month is about recognising Braille as a living, evolving language and supporting the right of blind and visually impaired people to access information in the format that works best for them. Glaucoma Awareness Month is also in January, and basically in January it's all about glaucoma and how it affects people and giving that awareness. So glaucoma is an eye condition that damages the optic nerve, often due to the increased pressure in the eye. What makes glaucoma particularly serious is that it can develop without noticeable symptoms. It's in its early stages, so not many people notice glaucoma happening. That is why it's very important to get eye tests regularly to notice the eye changes. And many people don't, like I said, realise it until the vision loss has happened. And sadly that the vision loss is permanent. However, with early detection and treatment, further damage can often be slowed down or prevented. That's why awareness months like this is very important, and regular eye tests are really quite essential for people, and it could literally save someone's sight. Glaucoma can affect anyone, but the risk increases with age, family history, and also certain medical conditions. Awareness months encourage people to take eye health seriously and attend routine eye checks and talk openly about vision changes. Protecting your eyesight isn't just about seeing clearly, it's about maintaining independence and safety and quality of life. February, moving on to, and February is all about AMD abbreviation, and this is basically Low Vision Awareness Month. And February is Low Vision Awareness Month, and AMD stands for age-related macular degeneration, condition that affects the central part of the vision, making activities like reading, recognizing faces, and driving difficult. Low vision is a broader term that describes sight loss that can't be fully corrected with glasses, contact lenses, or surgery, but still allows for some usable vision. Living with low vision isn't just about eyesight, it affects daily routine, confidence, mental health, and social connection. Many people describe the emotional impact as just as challenging as the physical changes. Awareness month highlights the importance of early diagnosis, access to low vision services, and adaptive tools such as magnifiers, screen readers, lighting, and adjustments and mobility support. And that's absolutely essential for people who have vision impairment and severe vision impairment too. It's also about challenging myths. Low vision doesn't mean giving up. With the right support, people can continue to work, create, travel, and live full lives. And there's also February Dignity Action Awareness Month. So this is all about how much dignity people have. So dignity is very important. Dignity is something we all deserve, and yet it's something that can easily be overlooked, especially in healthcare, social care, and support settings. Dignity means being treated with respect, compassion, and humanity. It means being listened to, having choices, and being recognised as a person, not a problem or a task. Dignity Action Month encourages us to think about how we speak to others, how we involve people in decisions about their own lives, and how small actions can make a big difference. Sometimes dignity is as simple as knocking before entering a room, using someone's preference name, or just taking a moment to really listen to someone. It's very important. It's a powerful reminder that dignity isn't optional. It's a basic human right. Time to Talk Day is on the 5th of February, and basically Time to Talk Day is usually marked in early February, and it changes each year, and it's all about mental health conversations. The message is simple but powerful. Talking about mental health can change lives. Many people struggle in silence because they are afraid of being judged, misunderstood, or dismissed. Time to Talk Day encourages open, honest conversations with friends and family, colleagues, and also within communities. You don't need to have the perfect words. Sometimes it's just asking, how are you really doing? And that is enough, and that gets the conversation going. Saying how are you really doing also changes the words, because sometimes if you just say, oh, how are you, or are you okay, it just sends that message of like, oh, I'm doing good, I'm doing okay. You've got to have that expectation. But saying how are you really doing means that you're implying that you actually want to know how somebody is doing, and it could change the conversation totally. And this day reminds us that mental health is part of everyday life. Talking doesn't fix everything, but it can reduce isolation, build understanding, and help people feel less alone. And I just want to put it out there that I thought it was amazing that it was on the TV the other day, on Sunday the 8th of February. We watched something that was to do with anxiety and agoraphobia, and it was given awareness of an anxiety condition. And it was 22 kids and counting. And I think it's really good that he was putting it out there, and he was seeing a clinical psychologist, and the message that I gave across shows how much it benefits to get support as well. Anyway, moving on to International Epilepsy Day, which is the 9th of February, which is actually today. And International Epilepsy Day raises awareness of epilepsy, and it's a neurological condition that affects the brain and causes seizures. Epilepsy affects people with all ages and backgrounds, yet there is still a lot of misunderstanding and stigma around this condition. And seizures can look very different from a person to person, and not all seizures involve conversions. For many people, epilepsy is manageable with medication and support, but challenges still exist, including discrimination, fear, and lack of awareness. This day is about education, acceptance, and ensuring people with epilepsy feel supported, safe, and included in all areas of life. It is also Tinnitus Awareness Week from the 8th of February. And around the 8th of February is Tinnitus Awareness Week, and tinnitus is the experience of hearing sounds such as ringing, buzzing, or humming when no external sound is present. For some people, it is mild, but for others, it can be constant and distressing. Tinnitus can affect sleep, concentration, mental health, and quality of life because it's invisibly I can't even speak now. Invisible people often underestimate how difficult it can be for people. And Awareness Week helps promote understanding, research, and support, and reassures people that they are not alone and help is available. And it is also Random Acts of Kindness Day on the 17th of February. And this day is a gentle pause in the calendar that it's a reminder that small acts of kindness matter. And kindness doesn't have to be big or dramatic. It can just be a simple smile, or a message, holding a door open, checking in on someone, or offering patience when it's needed most. Kindness benefits both the giver and the receiver. It builds connection, reduces stress, and reminds us of the shared humanity. In a world that offers, it often feels rushed and sort of divided. Kindness is a powerful choice. And Helplines Awareness Month, Awareness Day more likely, is on the 23rd of February, and Helplines Awareness Day is it highlights the importance of listening services and crisis support. Helplines provide a safe, confidential space for people to talk, whether they are in crisis, feeling lonely, or just needing someone to listen to. This day also reminds us that asking for help is not a weakness. It's reaching out takes courage, and helplines save lives, offer comfort, and ensure that no one has to face difficult moments alone. And Rare Disease Day is on the 28th of February, and this day is around the 20th of February, and a disease may be rare individually, but collectively rare diseases affect millions of people worldwide, and many are genetic, often diagnosed in childhood, and can be complex and life-changing. People living with a rare disease often face long diagnosis journey, limited treatment and treatment options, and feeling of isolation. Rare Disease Day can raise awareness, promote research, and remind us that rare disease means it's not insignificant. I can't say that word. And as we come to the end of this podcast, it's clear that January and February hold clear, significant, life-changing awareness months. And there's powerful messages all across these months about awareness, understanding, dignity, and compassion. You don't have to remember all of these dates specifically every day, and what matters is what you take forward. A conversation starter, a perspective shifted, or a moment of kindness shared. And I just want to say thank you all for listening and for caring and to take the time to listen to this podcast, and for being part of a more informed, compassionate world. And I do want to apologise, I do have a cold as well, so there has been a bit more breaks of me talking as well. So yeah, it's a bit like freshers flu really. Just started uni. But until next time, take care of yourselves and each other as well. Thank you all for listening, and please do comment as well if you have any questions on this podcast, or you can comment on my video announcement as well, telling you that I've uploaded a new podcast. Or if you want it more private, you can direct message me on Instagram or email me at healthvision216@gmail.com. I hope you all find this useful, and thank you all for listening. See you all later.